an opening statement. We'll go to questions. Coach?
Well, I'm happy and pleased with several things from this game. Obviously, the win being one of them. The fact that we were able to play extended minutes for a lot of our players, I'm excited that we were able to do that. We had 26 assists on 44 field goals. That's a big number. We did our job on the board. So, I think 12 turnovers for us this game was probably not bad. Going in, we would have taken that to start the game. So, I think we had some good things, showed some good things. Obviously, there's some areas that we'll improve on. That's important too.
All right, we'll go to questions and begin with Maria, followed by Cora.
Tamari Key got going in this game. She may have needed that more than any player on your roster. Just how good is that for her, and how much is that good for y'all?
Yeah, we knew we were going to have the size advantage going in, and I thought our players did a nice job of finding her, looking for her in the paint. And she was able to score those because of her size, or she was able to get the ball because of her size, and she did a good job finishing. So I thought it was good for her. I agree. I thought she did some really good things on the boards. I thought she went and attacked the boards a few possessions that that aggressiveness we've not seen consistently. So that was good.
Cora.
Sara Hammond today had plus 17, which is the highest besides the 3 of the starters. What can you say about, her decision making? The way that she can, she did kind of stuff the stat sheet, incrementally. But how can her decision making, earn her more minutes on the floor and make an impact?
Yeah, I think Sara gives you some size, strength. She'll go look for boards. She's a nice presence on the court, pretty consistent player, and then she can shoot. So I think she gives you a lot of advantages while she's out there, and I think we've been trying to move her around a little bit. So she's played some perimeter, she's played some 4. And I think that's also a huge advantage for us.
Jordan Horston reached 1,000 points today. Obviously, how big of a deal has she been for this program? How much has she brought?
Yeah, it's been fun to coach Jordan the last few years, and to see her growth both on the court and off the court. It's been fun. And she's put in a lot of work to continue to get better. I was giving her a hard time. 1,000 points. That's a lot of buckets. And proud of her and what she's been able to do. And she's affected this program. I think she's going to be in the record books, and she's really talented, and hopefully she can finish this year strong.
Chris?
Coach, you talked about having the size advantage today, which of course you did, but starting off the game, the first quarter was the best shooting quarter for you all, 6 or 10 from 3. Was there a motive to get out there and just really want to hit them hard from outside, knowing you have that size advantage? And how much does it help players like Tamari and Holland's head down low?
Yeah, I think the game plan was to go inside early, and I think because we were able to get inside early, it opened up some opportunities on the perimeter. The pace of the game early on was pretty hot, and I think that was in our favor today. I know they like to play fast, but I think it gave us some opportunities in transition. And then, as the game goes on, even though we're trying to get it inside, you find those open opportunities, and we were able to knock them down with great confidence to start the game. I don't know if we shot it as well throughout the game, as they changed up their defense a little bit and modified some things, but the start was good.
Cora?
2 questions here. Follow up on Jordan Person. She's a player who, her first year was your first year. She stayed through the whole thing. What does she mean to you to be a player who has impacted this program and stayed, and who frankly doesn't care about that 1,000 points?
Jordan and I are really close. We're really close, and we kid each other. We've been through a lot together, and I think there's a pretty big trust there. There's obviously a lot of loyalty there, and it's not easy to come into a program and play for a coach that did not recruit you, and she did. But I think our connection early on was really positive, and she knows I love her, and would do anything to help her, and vice versa. I know she's got my back as well, and I think that's been fun, and I'm just proud of who she's becoming, and who she wants to be, and how she's getting there.
Secondly, Jillian Conchett had another really efficient night off the bench. Her and Jespersen Franklin got some minutes out there together. What did you like about their combo, and how do you feel like it could benefit you guys defensively?
Yeah, I think they do some really good things defensively when they're out there. We can shift some people around. We can be creative with our matchups with those two players because they can guard both inside and out with athleticism. Some of the things that we've done offensively, I think, puts them in a better position now to play together. That maybe we weren't doing a few weeks ago. I think now they're more comfortable playing together and playing with one another. So we like that. I thought they did some good things together. They're two pretty powerful players when you talk about what they can do offensively and on the boards.
Maria.
Coach, it feels like you played a lot of games in a short amount of time. Now you get a week between Virginia Tech and today. What do you want to use this next week to get done?
Yeah, it has felt like we talked earlier. It feels like it's been a sprint, and now it's like, okay, now you get to catch your breath a little bit. But it's not going to be an easy week. I mean, we are absolutely going to get after it. So we'll have an off day tomorrow. And then I'm telling you, Tuesday is going to be probably one of the toughest practices we've had. They need that. Right now, defensively, we have to get better. We have to be a better basketball team by the end of the week. You're only going to do that through practice, and we're excited about. I've already been thinking about some of the things we're going to work on this week. Obviously, going to be heavy on our defense. We have a few things execution-wise we got to clean up, but I told them in the locker room, pointed out some really positive things, but also told them we have this week that we have to take advantage of. We have to be a better basketball team the next time we walk out on the court. That's, bottom line. And don't get me wrong, I'm excited about what we did today. I am, but, I'm also excited about what we can do at the end of this week.
Cora, then Caleb.
Caroline put on an absolute clinic the last 4 minutes of the second quarter, 4 for 4. What have you seen from her offensively, and I guess where are you looking for more from her to get more minutes?
Yeah, I think she does a really good job finishing around the basket. Obviously, she did that well in the first half. She sprints the floor, works hard, and finds good open opportunities. She posts. She's probably our best post-up player in terms of wanting the basketball. I mean, she gets in there and she gets touches as soon as she gets in the game because of her positioning and her effort and her energy, and those things are good. And I think right now for her next, and she's rebounded pretty well, so I think for her next step is being a little more comfortable defensively.
Caleb.
You doubled Eastern Kentucky's rebounds today. Can you talk about some of the changes that have been made to have more success on the boards?
Well, there's not been any schematic changes. And we haven't harped on it any more than we have at the beginning of the year. I think our players, some of them are getting some good habits. We're still not where we want to be at all on the board play. I'm glad that the numbers reflected some positive changes today, but we still have a ways to go there. We're not 100% across the board. Doing what we need to do every single possession. And that's okay. We still got some time. We'll still get there.
Maria.
Just a quick question about Rakia and Jordan. I mean, they're obviously two go-to players for you, very skilled basketball players, but they're also incredibly unselfish with the ball. Is that really good to see when your superstars had that attitude of sharing the ball?
Yeah, you know, the great thing about those two, I can run plays to get them the ball, or they can find it within the offense and it not kill your offense. You know, in terms of the ball movement, they can find and will pass to the open man. They are, you know, they're confident in their ability, but they're also confident in their teammates' ability as well. And so I think when you have players like that, it makes you want to play with them. You know, you want to be on the court with those two. I would have loved to have played with those two, you know. I'd have racked up a lot of assists, I think, if I'd have played with those two.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
All right. Thank you, guys.